Alright guys, you hear the royalty-free jazz, and you know what time it is. You know what time it is. I'm really glad, like, you could really easily troll somebody and say, yeah, this is royalty-free. Yeah, I haven't run into any problems with that. But anyway, week 3, right? Week 2. This is week 2, not week 3. This is the third video, not the third week. The first one was an introductory video. Let me get this window out of the way. Oh my god, that is way bigger of a picture of me than I ever wanted to see. But, anyhow, week 3, there's not really much new to say. I'm still making progress. What was my weigh-in last time? 202? I want to start getting it to the 10th of a pound just because, you know, any little bit sounds better. But I think it was 202.4, I think, when I weighed in last time. That's why, like, there's a little squiggly when in the description of, like, where I was, because I was kind of in that ballpark. But I am down to I think it was 178 or 178 or 177? 178.6, I believe. So another 3, almost 4 pounds. Not quite to the 10-pound marker yet, but damn it, what can you do? My friend who is doing it with me, she's down. I think she said she was down. Like I said, she's doing the same exact diet. She's eating a little better than I am. I'm just kind of like eating like super easy shit that I can just heat up and chow really quick. But she's like, she seems more of like a cook and stuff like that, so she can actually make something delicious. But no, I'm just wanted to use a second example, but she's lost an average of like 3 pounds every week. So she's got way less to lose than I do. Obviously, the bigger you are, the quicker the weight will come off, no matter what you do. She was telling me about, she was reading a story about how there was somebody who was like, they were pretty big, like 260 or so, which is pretty big, but people will get bigger than that. But she said that person, when they started keto, I don't know if they were doing the fasting as well, but when they started that, they lost 9 pounds. So that is absolutely absurd. I wanted to kind of give like, so I got to look it up because I don't remember exactly how to do all the calculations. And this isn't even a perfect thing, but it just kind of gives you a rough estimate of, I guess I should go over what it is first. It is the body mass index. Like, I know. People like, oh, that thing's bullshit. It doesn't take into account muscle mass and stuff like that, which is accurate. But it gives you kind of a baseline of, so my height, I am oh, wait, that is weight. I am 190, can I put in points? 198 points. No, not 190. God, I can't type anything. And I am 5 foot 5 inches. And it says I'm a fatty. I already know I'm a fatty. You don't gotta tell me I'm a fatty. But somewhere, I know, it's obese. Anything 30 and above is obese. I get that much. But there was something that, let me try this one. It's pretty much the same. 197.8. Compute BMI. Oh, this says 39.2. It's slightly better. Oh, here it is. Underweight is less than 18.5. Normal weight is between 18.5 and 24.9. And overweight is, damn, I gotta get down to 25 just to be overweight. There was something that would say, let me take a look at something else. I should have looked this up beforehand, but nah, we're gonna hang out together and just enjoy life. Okay, so it's like, it used to tell me how many calories you burn just by sitting there and doing nothing. Yeah, calculator. Okay, let me try that. Oh, it's based on age, too. Okay. No, so where is the light exercise? Sedentary is an office job. Light exercise. Oh, it doesn't actually. 0 exercise. I mashed those keys pretty hard, bro. So let me punch it in here because there was something that it would give you a rough estimate of how many calories you burn if you just sat on your ass and stared at the wall the entire time you were awake. So I'm just gonna go sedentary. I don't really care the percentage. So according to this, my maintenance calories, which is just the calories of doing absolutely dick all day. My basal metabolic rate is estimated at 1,755. So as long as I'm eating less calories than that, because that's a big part of what I'm doing boils down to as well. So it's really difficult for me to eat 3 meals like I said in that 8-hour window and get up to like 2,000 calories. I would have to eat, I think like the cinnamon rolls in there are only 600, so I could eat one of those every break and still be not well under, but a couple hundred under. So that is where fasting really helps out. And there's a lot more to it than that. Like there's a lot of changes that take place in your body that I am not professional enough to understand. But according to this, at a sedentary rate, so I don't know what your basal metabolic rate is, that you're sleeping all day. If you slept for a straight 24 hours. But it is a little unrealistic sometimes. Let's do, sedentary is 2,106 calories, and I am not getting anywhere near that in a day. I've read a lot to where it's not healthy to do less than 1,000. And I think that's probably roughly where I'm hitting, if I had to guess. Like, I'm not sure. I don't even add it because I don't get anywhere near that. But if you do look this up, don't take the ideal weight into consideration because of things, like I said, it doesn't take into account like your muscle mass or anything like that. So it's kind of, again, it says right here, these formulas are based on your height and represent averages. So don't take them too seriously, especially if you lift weights. So yeah, like I said, tip people who analyze an amazing tool. Oh, get out of here. I don't want to use an amazing tool. Well, shit, if I was under 18, I'd be... What, really? Are you serious? If I was under 18, I'd be considered underweight? Bro. Okay, this one's a little... Oh, there we go. Male, sedentary, I don't know what the hell my body fat percentage is. I think that's something you can go to your doctor and do if you really care about all that. It'll probably give you a more accurate reading. If you want to use this, I will throw that sucker in. I will throw the link in the video description so you can use it too. So, like I said, there's not really a whole lot more to say, but I just loved me talking into some camera. Love it. So I kind of switched over. I'm still trying to cut these out, if you can see. These are actually, look at that glare. These are called, here, you can kind of see it there. They're called Zions. And I believe every time I see these in the store, they're a little bit cheaper than your average energy drink. I can usually get them for $1.50 or so. So if you're kind of addicted like I am, then yeah, these have total caffeine 88 milligrams per 8 ounces, and this is more than 8 ounces. This is 16 ounces, so over 170 milligrams of that. I don't know what is healthy for that, but it does have 4 carbs in these, so you do, use a little bit of caution, I suppose, if you want. But as far as I know, all of these are like 0 sugar and 0 calories. And I'm starting to get to the point, I wasn't sure if it was because I was on this diet or if it's just because I kind of switched brands, or if maybe it's because it's in the morning. But I will take one of those in the morning just because I'm kind of a caffeine junkie at the end of the day as well. But like, it's really starting to bother my stomach. Like, if I drink one of those, I'll feel nauseous for like an hour or so. Like, I shouldn't have eaten anything and just kind of want to barf. So a few of the other things I've made, I haven't been sleeping worth a piss, but I don't think that's related to the diet. It's just I've been wanting to sleep a little more, so I haven't been getting up and making breakfast like I should. I've been switching out like the turkey sausage for just like pre-cooked grilled, or I don't know, it's not really grilled, is it? It's just pre-cooked chicken. I guess it's grilled. It doesn't have the skin or anything on it. So as long as you're eating skin, or not skin, I don't know about skin. I don't know if there's any carbs in skin, but obviously not crispy. So you don't want to get like a crispy chicken sandwich or anything like that where you can only eat the chicken anyway. That's a really interesting look people give you, and it's like you have the sandwich and you're just like, chuck the buns out, throw that on a plate and heat that sucker up, and there's cheese just... What the hell are you eating? Oh. Yeah, I got a lot of weird looks when I did this the first time around, when I'd bring in just one hamburger patty by itself, just in aluminum foil. You get a lot of looks, but hell, it is fun, bro. So I will post that in the video description. I'll post the calculator in the video description if you want to see. Oh, there's actually a carb calculator. Macronutrients. Okay, so I mean, take this with a grain of salt or grain of sugar, whatever you want to do with it. Take it with something that does something with something. There we go. There's the link. Let me cut and copy that sucker right now, so we got a decent thing to do. So as far as recipes go, I think I will try to start making more. I don't know. We brought it up today where it's like people will ask, like, what kind of food do you eat? Like, what kind of veggies do you eat? I'm like, there's only a couple that I really feel like that are really low carb. Let me see if I have another link somewhere. I could use my bookmarks. Unfortunately, I'm not using OBS, so I can't show you, so I'm in a perpetual state of looking off to the side. But I will post this in the link, or in the video description too. It is a big list of foods, like popular foods, and it's in an Excel sheet. So you could really quickly look up, like, you can sort it by fats, you can sort it by proteins, you can sort it by carbs. So things that are really good, like eggs, it looks like have very few carbs. A whole egg is like 1 carb. Egg whites, egg whites only are still 1 carb. So like, I don't want to eat horse. I've never eaten horse. It doesn't seem like it's ethical in our country anyway. Other countries, you do you, man. I'm not here to judge. But like rabbit is, according to this, 0 carb. Wild boar. I really wanted to try more game meats. I eat a lot of chicken breast. I eat a lot of turkey. Chicken heart. Oh dear. I think the only thing you really run into carbs with is like bacon. How does lean bacon have more carbs than fatty bacon? I don't know, bro. And then there's stuff like, it goes on to list, because we brought up like fruits and vegetables. And fruits, I don't eat fruit at all, because fruit has a lot of natural sugar in it, and I don't know what is what. I mean, it'd probably be healthy to eat some of that. Is there even fruit? Yeah, there is fruit on this list. Okay, so there are carb-free. Well, that's oil. That's not a... Oh, God, I'm looking at the oils, you freaking douche. It scrolled back down while I was doofing. There we go. So we have... it looks like coconut. It doesn't say how much I don't see any serving index. Ooh. There's a satiety? Like how filling it is, I guess. Oh, that's pretty interesting. I'm kind of exploring this a little bit too. I did a little bit, but like the first time around, but I kind of just stuck with the same familiar foods. But again, I just stay away from them because there's 6 carbs in strawberry. There's just 6 carb in strawberry. Again, I don't know where the serving size is. They should have put the serving size. I'm sure it is somewhere, but I just don't see it. You'll have to look that up for yourself. But yeah, I kind of just stay away from it. It looks like coconut according to this, and oh, it's already kind of sorted. I can sort that, right? Sort A to Z. Oh Jesus. No, that is terrible. I don't want that. It's giving me the lowest carb food, but it's not putting it in order. But it looks like sauerkraut and spinach are very low in carbs, but I don't really eat that. I mean, I don't think I've ever eaten sauerkraut because it doesn't just sound appetizing at all. Cheese, we already know is good. Chicken salami. I've never had that. Lettuce, mushrooms, and asparagus. Apparently, octopus is very low in carbs. Serving size 1/2 a tentacle. All right, and so what are the other? Well, I was gonna say asparagus and broccoli. Broccoli has 4 carbs. I'm assuming in whatever serving. I'm assuming a cup. So yeah, so green beans, which I make me want to barf. And then again, like I said, I just throw the the almonds in there just because. Let me sort this again. I'm going to sort it and see what the nuts say. Pecans are... Oh, look at the carbs in... Cashews and pistachios have a lot of carbs. And I actually eat almonds, and those have 10, so maybe that's not the best way to go. But, like, pecans are gross. I don't like pecans. So, looks like pecans are the lowest at 4, macadamia nuts. Brazil nuts. I've never seen, like, Brazil nuts on their own. Nuts are expensive anyway, so it's kind of an expensive habit. Or habit. One of those words. Let's merge those two together, and we'll figure that out. So, yeah, it's basically just chicken and almonds and cheese is just a gargantuan part of my diet. And eggs. Eggs in the morning. Again, I don't know how many... We've probably learned a little bit new. I don't eat a lot of the fruit because there's not really any protein in fruit anyway. I mean, a little bit in avocado and coconut milk. Coconut meat? What's the coconut meat? Ugh. I'm not a fan of coconut. Like, anytime I bite into chocolate, or used to bite into chocolate with coconut in it, makes me want to barf, bro. Okay. But anyway, you can look at this for yourself. I will also post this in the video description. But you can cook, like, quasi-breaded stuff with, like, sweeteners and, what was it called? Almond flour. Apparently almond flour is a thing. I had no idea. But if you're, like, super craving pancakes or muffins or something, that might be an option to look into. If almond butter gives me any clue, almond flour is probably a lot more expensive than regular flour, which makes sense. I guess almond butter might be okay too, but I mean, you can't really put that on anything, because the only thing I want to put that on is bread! And bread is straight to the curb. So this is just a small list anyway. Oh, 100 more rows at the bottom. Oh dear, this goes up to 101 things you can nom on and covers lots of categories, including chocolate. 70 to 85% cocoa is 35. Okay. A lot of fiber in chocolate. A lot of fibry. Oh, fibry. Anyway, but yeah, if you wanna dip your toes into cooking, maybe I'll try that over the next week and just see how things go. As far as the weekends go, that first weekend, I'll eat a little bit later into the day. Like, I won't do anything drastic. I might go to like maybe 3 o'clock will be my last meal on the weekend. So I'm a little more lenient with weekends than I am, because they're harder anyway. So I might just eat a little bit later, but I still don't go crazy, and I still stay keto. And I'm still fasting for over, 14 hours-ish? Because I also sleep in late. That's probably why I bumped that up. So I think I'm okay at the end of the day. Because I don't get up at 5 anymore. I probably get up around 8-ish. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, man. That's what I'm here for. These come in, I think there's at least 12 different flavors of the Giants. But I don't see them around a whole lot. So I don't know if they're new. Okay. Not recommended for children under 18. Women who are pregnant or too much caffeine may cause sleeplessness. Mixing this product with alcohol is not recommended. Well, that's boring. Just kidding. I don't drink alcohol either. I didn't really do much of that before either, so anyway. Yeah. So yeah, maybe, like I said, maybe I'll try out the baking and stuff like that, see how some keto recipes go. Maybe I'll get into that next time. I don't want to ramble for 25 minutes about it. So, anyway, how are you guys doing? Did you pick something yet? We're on week 2. We're halfway through the month. Again, you can start whenever you want, or just watch, whatever. Maybe get enthused by somebody who posted, or my posts, or just me being me. So I think, like I said, if you can get past the first week as far as diets go, I mean, maybe you can tell me if you're like learning a new language or something. Yeah, the first week kind of was boring, but now I learned how to say go. No, I'm gonna keep the language. This is a family-friendly channel. We don't do that around here on our normal vlogs. We don't do that. Save that for the gaming stuff. So stupid. All right, I'm gonna cut it here because, like I said, 20 minutes is usually about my limit of stuff to talk about. So I will try a couple new things, and I will get back to you next week. Again, let me know how you guys are doing, especially, are you losing weight? Are you learning this? Are you doing stuff? Do you not want to do stuff? That's fine too. You do you, man, woman, whatever you are. Alien, lizard person. Do whatever you want. I don't care. It's up to you. I'm here to encourage you, but if you don't want to, I'm not going to force you. You have to want to make changes before changes can be made. So anyway, I'm Takamasak. I will check in with you guys next week. See you later.